Yo.
Welcome, everybody. This is Inebriated Podcast. It's your host, Sam C. I'm my co-host.
Your boy, JDot, 1/2 plus half of the Soulquestrian Collective in the building, baby. What it do?
Welcome, everybody. Here we are. We're back. This is the post-quarantine podcast. This is the Inebriated Podcast. We got our special guest, T-Ravv, in the building. We got a special guest that's off camera. We got Wolf in the building. Woo, woo.
Representing Miramar, Carol City, Miami, all that good shit.
Boom. Woo, woo, woo. T to the Ravv has been a featured guest before. Trav, how you doing, man?
Yeah, you know, long time ago, I came around, showed my face. Now I'm back.
In the beginning. Now you back.
I got my Kobe frog, got my dolphin tail on good. I'm catching the vibe, you know.
That's what's up. Welcome back, everybody. We have been on a little hiatus due to the COVID-19 awareness. You know what I'm saying? We trying to stay safe, just trying to stay, as focused as possible. We've been here. We've been getting ready to create content for you guys. We are here live on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. So go check us out right now on all social media platforms at theinebriatedpodcast.com. At the Inebriated Podcast on any social media platform. We are on Spotify, iTunes, Spreaker,
everything.
All that. Just go check it out. SoundCloud. Go check out all our media platforms right now.
We on that shit.
JDot.
Whatever you listen to podcasts on, listen to us on. Before we begin, I don't know where he getting at, because I don't know nothing about nothing. But I'm going to tell y'all one thing. Mm-hmm. This right here, because we venturing off into different things right now. This right here is from Antonio's Pizzeria. Now, all my real East Miramar, east of the island motherfuckers already know about this. Antonio Pizzeria has been a staple in our diet for a while. And if you know your history, this shit been around since the 60s. It's been around for a while. These motherfuckers, they won't tell you. They got a picture of Johnny Depp right in that motherfucker. Autographed and everything. Autograph of Johnny Depp. Nightmare on Elm Street. The motherfucker from I forgot his name though. That's why I didn't want to shout him out, because I do not remember his name, and because I know it's not Don Johnson. Or it might be Don Johnson, I don't know. But back in the 50s was a lot of Caucasians in Miramar. It's a little different now. I will say this.
They went to the West.
They won't tell us the secret. Like,
secret sauce.
Because everybody watched Space Jam here. We're in that age group where we all watched Space Jam. Uh-huh. What they had was the secret juice. MJ's secret juice. That's what the Monstars wanted.
The secret sauce.
Yeah, but nobody knew that. They didn't know it was just Gatorade. Because everybody want to be like mine. The way that Antonio's cooks their pizza, they're not using no regular Zephyr Hill spring water when they make the dough.
Not regular flour.
To me, this is what sets them apart from anybody in the area. I'm thinking,
everything important.
I ain't no hater. I'm thinking they use Poland Springs water.
No,
they import their shit directly from New York.
Yeah.
Because the taste of this is what. In fact, hold on, we about to get into a little ASMR on y'all motherfuckers. we coming back with a bang. COVID ain't kill me.
COVID can't kill me.
Nicotine ain't kill me.
You know
what I'm saying? Man.
But these hoes will.
Oh my God.
These hoes got the real corona?
I wonder where it is. I wonder where they could be hiding it.
But listen, we are post-COVID almost. We're here in South Florida, so we're just entering phase 2. About to get out of this bullshit. That's why you see us engaging.
Mr. DeSantis, you know.
Yeah.
You know what? That ain't no Zephyr Hills. That ain't no tap water. I ought to do it in front of y'all so y'all don't think, I'm plugging. We get paid by Antonio. Motherfuckers got to pay for Antonio.
We just love it.
Been paying for Antonio since it was $1.50 a slice.
This is good pizza.
It was $1.50 a slice.
With a soda. It's too good to be true.
It was like 2 slices in the soda for $2.
Young minds couldn't fucking handle that shit. Like, why is this pizza so good and this soda so cheap? Like, this shit's crazy. Like, God damn.
I apologize for going off.
Yeah, if you're on the east side,
know what I got on my
from
plate.
the east side, you know what we're talking about. That shit's delicious.
No, facts.
Hands down. Everybody, we lined up like fucking. What do you call the stormtroopers? We just one by one, 250 at a time.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm saying
150, 250.
A fist away. Twist it. It ain't gonna break. Yeah, it ain't gonna break.
No.
Pull it to you, he's saying.
The whole thing move. That shit got 180-degree axis.
Yeah. You
Hey,
wanted to...
hey, look at that.
Hey, just remember.
My dog looking like Toño
got
Rosario,
it.
little brother.
Close to the back.
See
No,
the
a fist away. You want a fist away. Boom, that right where
Ya
you
no
is
te
perfect.
salgan
Yeah.
las amigas, tuve un
So-
descontrol.
So welcome everybody. Here we are. We're, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're post quarantine. We got JDot. We got JDot rocking the pizza right now, giving a free shout out to Antonio's. Antonio's is a staple in the Miramar community.
Yes, it is.
And we will be featuring them on our new show called Miami Bites very soon. It will be coming to you live. We will be broadcasting it very soon. Just stay tuned. We're going to be doing food reviews of all the food places here in Miami. Definitely
Like
come
that,
check
I
us
like
out.
that.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? From pizza to sushi to the best burgers in Miami,
Jamaican
best
food.
pasta, best Jamaican food in Miami, best Creole food in Miami,
Best A-Rap stove.
Dominican food.
best A-Rap store.
Best
over
Arab
there.
store. What makes a good Arab store though?
I mean,
Like
you know,
choices?
No.
Price point? What makes a good Arab store? Really? Like
Do they?
A good one.
Don't fuck with you when you ask them for something.
they already know what you want, right?
Don't fuck with you.
They're not trying to tax you.
Take a bit, take a bit.
Yeah, they know what
They
you
sell.
want.
They sell Lucy's.
And they gotta sell Lucy's
gotta sell
and
Lucy's.
beer 24 hours a
They
day.
got the scullies you need. They got
Yeah,
everything.
everything
They got the
you need.
A-Rabs.
And they
Right.
know you, customer service, right?
V-neck, the good neck
Fuck
though.
around.
The good neck.
And they'll front you when you fucked up.
Right. That's what makes
a
it
good. That's a good Arab store.
Come back tomorrow. Give me the $2 tomorrow.
Right.
You're good.
Okay.
But also on top of that,
$2, more
we also
like
gonna
a
be doing an on the block. We're gonna be doing an on the
$2.
block segment. So on the on the block segment, we want to be out and about to show people, because at the end of the day, everybody doing what we doing. I mean, who can't post up? Because now we've been seeing the proliferation of the shit. Who can't post up with a couple
Everybody
bottles
got
on
a
the table?
podcast.
No, everybody got a podcast. Everybody got
Everybody
bottles.
and their mama got a podcast.
But at the end of the day, it's what you bring to the table. So we're gonna be around. We're gonna be out and about. We're gonna be talking to the regular day civilians, because we regular day civilians. At the end of the day, we trying to open up people's eyes, because we know the way we live might not be the same way most people who want to listen to us live and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Whether we went to school with y'all, because at the end of the day, most of our biggest fans are people that we knew from X and X, and you know what I'm saying?
Some of our biggest fans
Whatever the case may
haters.
be.
My bad, let me take this call. Be right
Some
back.
of my biggest fans are haters.
Oh yeah, facts.
Like,
I mean, hey,
Not even to
as
bring the
long as the
niggas in the
views,
question,
as
but
long
just
as the
keep
view,
going.
as long as the views come up, but we ain't
Right.
focused on the negativity.
No,
At the end of the day, we want to bring y'all more stuff and bring you into the lifestyle, because at the end of the day, hell yeah, okay, oh, these motherfuckers just sit around on the couch all day and drink, but we out and about and we doing our thing as well. I'm talking about, he about to get his ass dusted. He been ducking this. He been ducking this for a while.
Dum dum
But
dum.
we gonna bring that GoPro
It's going
Oh, yeah,
down.
to the basketball court.
Oh, we definitely doing that. All for Lauderdale Beach.
So we
It's
talking
right
about
there.
athletic shit?
Oh yeah. I told Jay that I'm definitely gonna bust his ass in basketball.
I mean, let's be. You know what? Yeah, you know what? We got a third party here. H-Rad. He really saying that he's saying without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay,
He said he could ball on me.
bust his ass, and I ain't gonna even go to the hole.
What's your nationality?
All I know
I'm Puerto Rican and Cuban.
Puerto Rican and Cuban.
He-
Versus
I'm
Dominicano.
Carlos Arroyo.
Puerto
at this
Plata.
motherfucker.
we literally
Puerto
talking about.
Plata,
I
no.
seen big niggas do backflips, so I don't know, bro.
No.
I don't know.
Oh look, I told him
Yo,
I ain't even
man.
gonna go to the hole. I ain't
He
even.
might do it. He might do it to you.
It's some praying man.
I ain't even gonna go to the hole on him. I'm gonna just shoot his lights out. Easy.
We got Danny Glove in the building. Lethal Weapon 6.
Don't you do that.
Big three.
Don't you do
Oh,
that.
the big three.
The big train.
Listen, I told JDot a long time ago I'm gonna bust his ass, and I'm gonna still hold my word to my own.
Ain't nothing else I want to do but watch Spanish niggas play basketball. There's nothing in the world I would rather do.
Yo, dog,
That's how you know you're a LeBron fan.
See, you
You don't want no championship
Why
this
can't
year.
I be a Puerto Rico fan?
Because you don't want no
I like Puerto
championships
Rican
this year.
basketball.
he loves
Carmelo
Jason.
Anthony. I love Carmelo Anthony.
He's not Puerto Rican.
Yes, he is Puerto Rican.
He's half Puerto Rican.
He
But he
Puerto
more
Rican,
black.
homie.
That's what he got
He Puerto Rican, dog. See,
What's the other
That's why he don't play
ironically,
defense.
he
That's why
is
Name all the
JJ
all the
Barea
Puerto
fan.
Rican ballers in the
JJ
NBA.
Barea.
Carlos Arroyo, Shane Battier.
Shambadian.
He might be Puerto
Tick,
Rican,
tick,
I'm
tick,
just
tick,
saying.
tick,
I
tick,
gotta
tick,
throw it
tick,
in
tick,
there.
tick.
I got to throw it in
Are
there.
you Shane Battier? Are you
He
serious?
might be Puerto Rican.
Nigga,
Yeah,
that's
he might
three.
be Puerto Rican.
That's three.
What? Battier is a French name. And
Are you-
what?
Is he Puerto Rican or German?
Bro,
Like,
are
I
you
thought he was
literally
a black German?
No,
Nah.
He got that swag, dog.
He got swag.
He got
He's
black
literally-
German swag.
Bro,
Like,
he
I know
literally
foreign
just
languages.
counting any light-skinned nigga that got a little bit of waves on him. I ain't dabbing you up for that.
Hey.
He said he might be Puerto Rican.
Well, Carlos Arroyo's Puerto Rican for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely.
I'm not gonna follow every Puerto Rican player.
But I was low blowing y'all
I just
saying
found out
Carmelo
Jose
Anthony is
Cuban,
way more
so
black than
I
Puerto
don't
Rican.
know, dog.
I'm from the Dominican Republic.
I just found out
Dominican,
Jose got Cuban
which
in
I,
him, so I don't know.
what does that
true,
mean,
true,
please?
true.
What does
That means I'm boosting my credit score as we speak.
My credit score on my fungo, nigga. Jacked up.
This motherfucker's stupid. But no, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, boom. Dominican basketball players, what we got? I don't even claim Carl Anthony Towns because he a bitch.
All right.
Shout out to Jimmy Butler.
Shout
You know
out.
what I'm
Hey,
saying?
you a bitch. Hey, word to Jimmy.
I'm saying, unfortunately, fucking what's the name? Villanueva. What that motherfucker name? He ain't had no eyebrows. That Shaquille O'Neal always used to dog, man. Back in the day with
What now you talking
What
about?
grown
man?
ass man ain't got no eyebrows?
Yeah,
Bro,
I know you
he
talking
just
about.
Charlie Villanueva.
You look like a tall ass.
Oh, you talking? Oh, I know.
He ain't got no eyebrows,
Nigga,
dog.
Kevin Garnett was like, "Hey man, you got cancer." That died.
Yes, him.
Yeah, that
We got him.
I know you're talking.
No, I kept it right there. I ain't wanna. Bram. Okay, who else?
That shit was mad.
Al Horford. Big shout out to Al Horford. Al Horford was out there doing the UF days. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my dog Al Horford. And big shout out to Al Horford's sister, dog. She's so beautiful. I ain't even gonna disrespect her.
Beautiful Dominican.
I ain't gonna disrespect her.
Every time.
I mean, who else we got in the league though? In terms of Dominicans in the league, it ain't really a lot.
Yeah, Dominicans are
Like
Puerto Rican. That's about it.
Dominicans just
Everybody
started.
else black.
We just started hitting 6'5".
Do some more research. You probably find a lot of them niggas in there.
No, bro, they made a 30 for 30 on the Dominican Michael Jordan league. So some motherfucker from New York. But at the end of the day, it's like,
Dominican
come on.
Michael Jordan. What's his name?
Guess what? I ain't watching. And I'm Dominican. So what that tell you? What that tell you?
That means he ain't got a lot of backing.
Come on, dog.
That mean it's not a lot of firepower in his
You
jetpack.
know what I'm saying?
It's not a lot
Because
of firepower in his
No, because it's the
jetpack.
same thing. If you really think about it, like regionally and everything,
Right.
Like Puerto Ricans go through the same thing as Dominicans. A Dominican from New York got a whole different swag than a Dominican from DR. The same way the Puerto Ricans, what they called? They called New Yorican.
Right.
Oh
New
yeah,
York.
papi.
They
New York.
They're definitely a little bit more wild though.
You know what I'm saying?
Like they letting
Every-
it rip.
This some wild ass niggas.
They letting it rip. dog.
Facts.
and a DR.
They letting it rip.
It's called all the niggas that lived out here that got deported.
Facts.
Remember,
He's
you,
like,
you,
yo,
you coming
I
with a
got-
whole game plan.
I don't know where
Right.
you came from, but you gotta go.
Damn, nigga.
Too wild.
But
Too
anyway,
wild.
Chicken rum in public and shit. Like yo.
But hold on, we're getting a little off topic. Now, are y'all aware of Kyrie Irving?
back.
And Kyrie Irving's comment that he made today in terms of the NBA coming back and how he does
I
not
heard-
want to participate.
I heard he put his balls on the table.
He a flat earther.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's another topic.
Time out. What did he say though? He said they
Basically,
should
he's,
boycott, right?
he's saying that something smells fishy. He doesn't want to go out there and play. Like, he's not comfortable with the systemic racism going on in the country and this and that and the third. A lot of people over there like playing them and trying to be stupid. My opinion is real
He
simple.
understands what's going on.
Nobody talking shit about Kyrie Irving is as good as at their job as he is at his job. There's a reason. They say, oh, well, Kyrie Irving, hold on. They say Kyrie Irving, he left the Cavaliers. Well, time to forget out. He made the biggest shot in Cavaliers history when they beat the motherfucking Warriors. First off.
They wouldn't have a ring without Kyrie.
First off.
Point
Now,
blank period.
now let's keep going. He went to the Celtics. They said, oh, well, he didn't like Brad Stevens. Blah, blah. Whatever. Now he goes
Basketball
to
IQ's a bitch.
now he go to the Brooklyn Nets and everybody, oh, well, he threw them. Guess what? If you, the haters, was half as good at your job as he was, you'd also be able to talk shit to your boss. At the end of the day, we got to understand
Yeah, 'cause he's
that
putting
when
his
you got
dick on
certain
the table.
talents, yo, my dude, when you got certain talents in life, it ain't no because, oh, you play sports. At any job that exists, I'm a
You
construction
have no
man. My
filter.
dog a
You don't
construction
have to
man.
have a filter.
The shit
just
that
air
I'm
that
allowed
shit
to
out.
talk at my job because they know what I can do with my hand.
Straight
I'm,
up.
I'm allowed to talk a lot more
Straight
shit
up.
than the average motherfucker that you know trash.
Straight up.
So I get upset when people hate on Kyrie like, he's too woke. He's too this. Hey, bro, at the end of the day, he earned that right to be entitled and be selfish. Right. But what he's saying still has merit regardless.
Yeah, the
What
truth
do
is the
but
truth
what-
at the end of the day.
like,
It
what
don't
do
matter
y'all- what do
how
y'all
you
think?
fucking digest that shit.
What
You
do
can
y'all
digest
think?
it however you want
I
to,
honestly
bro. The
think-
truth, facts are facts,
Listen,
dog.
I honestly thought this whole thing was a hoax with the coronavirus. Even though lives have been lost, This is my personal opinion. Y'all take it how y'all want. I always thought it was a hoax, but I will take it serious as far as there are lives being lost every day. There are new cases coming out and every day.
That's that 5G,
So,
my nigga. That's that 5G.
so I would just take what his caution is for consideration and say, all right, if you don't want to participate, I gotta respect that, but we're gonna still continue on and create at least a minor league type of situation to where these guys can play.
No, because remember,
it should be like a pickup game type thing.
No, but their plans is it's 22 teams. These are the teams that are in the playoffs. You got to play for anything. However,
nobody's gonna be content. No matter how they do it, whatever it's a tournament.
Understood. No, but fuck that shit.
It's gonna be a shit show.
Let's talk about something that we got facts on.
Under the championship, no matter what they do.
Correct. But let's talk about something that we got facts into. Alabama had a practice. It had 50 people in it. At the end of the practice, 5 people got tested positive for COVID.
I mean, mad people got COVID.
Understood. Now, remember this.
Did y'all see the independent country of Chaz today?
Hold on. Hold on. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on. Real quick. Just real quick. What I'm saying is, okay, that's 5 out of 50. All right, cool. But at the end of the day, 5 people getting COVID in the NBA, you know what 5 is? 5 is, let's say, it's your 5 starting players. Remember, it's only a team of 5.
How much playing time you get?
Or let's say it's 2 motherfuckers in your starting lineup, and it's 3 motherfuckers that are pouring off of your bench. Right. It's a lot of things that come into play.
We talking about body-to-body balling, dog. Like,
correct.
They right next to each other. Like, pause.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like Sammy. I don't believe in this shit.
Right.
Just based off the pure percentages. However, if these motherfuckers don't want to play, if these motherfuckers don't want to play, everybody does have it.
So what the fuck is it?
Right.
Everybody does have it.
Let's stick to the NBA.
All right.
Because this NBA
everybody does have it. But now with NBA players really saying, hey, dog, you know what? Nah, dog, I don't want to play.
Right.
Keep your motherfucking money. I don't care.
No,
Austin Rivers.
They ain't saying keep the money because a lot of motherfuckers want their check.
Correct.
So let these bench niggas play, and whoever wins, take the championship.
Austin Rivers made a good counterpoint to Kyrie Irving. He said, all right, boom, understood. 99% of the players have not made the money that Kyrie Irving has in the league.
Yeah, he could talk whatever shit he wants.
Correct. So some people, that's literally their job. For some people, it's literally their job.
Right.
Understood. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, if a motherfucker does not want to play, just because they do believe in that, you understand what I'm saying? To me, I find it very like it's very timely. Right. Because we're going through a lot, and we skipped over. And on the subject of starting this podcast, on starting this podcast, we skipped over a lot. Right. We're going through riots. We're going through America burning to the ground because of the sins that they have never acknowledged from their past. America could have rectified this shit 400 years ago, maybe 350 years ago.
Right.
Guess what? They also could have rectified it 60 years ago. Right. America had multiple chances. So now, what are they saying? They literally saying, oh, people are wilding out. People are looting. You know what I'm saying?
Looting.
Hey, quick, you slaves, come back out here and dribble that fucking ball to keep everybody satiated, keep everybody relaxed, keep them busy.
It's your quote.
Keep them entertained.
So guess what? If they don't want to dribble that fucking ball, well, guess what? Fucking I don't know no owners. So I'm gonna just say Don Sterling. So guess what, Don Sterling?
Right.
Fuck you, homie.
Or wait, who's the Ford nigga that got caught up in the massage parlor?
That's our.
Oh no, that's football. My bad.
Yeah.
We same nigga. But look, but I completely agree, and thank you for bringing that up.
They're forcing it at a time where it's like America's hitting their weird awakening, and now all of a sudden it's like, no, baseball real good. It don't matter. But guess what? Now we're actually having players that are saying, you know what? Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm gonna fall back.
I don't want to do this shit. Right. Something smells fishy about this shit.
Right.
Like, why you want us? Y'all already told us the season is done. And now that America's burning to the ground for the atrocities committed that y'all would never admit, guess what? Now you want us to play? What has changed in terms of the health perspective?
Right.
What the fuck y'all think?
None.
I feel it's a big ass cook.
Shout
out to A Living Color. It's a big conspiracy.
And on top of that,
shout out Antonio.
Kyrie Irving, KD, they're recovering.
Oh,
I think
they will ball out.
No, what I'm saying is they could come back if it was a championship to win.
No,
but what I'm saying is they're recovering from injuries. Which, why would you come back earlier. Just to, you feel me? So it doesn't matter. What I'm saying, what they saying
right
now,
it helps the argument.
It completely helps the argument because they have the leverage and whatever the fuck they saying. They both injured right now. When they come off an injury, off a rehab, those are the two fucking strongest players besides LeBron and a couple other people in the fucking NBA, point blank period.
Right.
Scoring. KD and Kyrie, they could drop 30 a night. That's 60.
Right. But
what the fuck? Like, off rip.
But what it is that they still want to create competition. They still want to create a level of...
Right. They're going to have other good team players. What I'm saying is those two, how much other players on any other team could elevate their game to those two on that exact night to win that game?
Right.
Point blank period, only two other teams.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
The Warriors or the fucking LeBron and them. That's it.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. They're gonna. This is gonna be a bench player playoff. Like, and I mean, do you give them that respect? Does the asterisk really make it that much of a difference?
Hold on.
Yeah, the asterisk is a big asterisk. Like, but it's a championship.
Right, and niggas is gonna still rock that ring.
So LeBron get one of them shits under the weight of 60.
So let me play.
You riding on LeBron. Right.
All right, so let me play devil's advocate. Y'all really believe if the star players, so you really saying, in y'all opinion, if the star players saying, hey, we ain't playing because this and that, whatever, you really think replacements are going to come in?
Yeah.
You're asking me a hell of a question right now.
They'll let the bench play, yeah.
No. Of course they will let the bench play. Will the bench play? Is my question to y'all.
The bench will play. Because they're living paycheck to paycheck.
Be the same product. When you're watching Sun Sports,
I understand that.
Bench get in the game.
My question is, do you think the bench will play?
Yeah.
When the starters saying, hey, we ain't doing this shit, fuck this shit.
Yes, they will play. Because the bench is making as much money as they ever had because they're not superstars.
Yeah, the bench will come up and play.
They love basketball and they're going to
play.
Now, I'm going to bring.
You're already risking it.
Just for comparison.
They're that they always wanted to be on that fucking
just for comparison.
Don't let Jeremy Lin start.
Just for comparison.
Hey, Jeremy
in 1994, just for comparison. During the Major League Baseball strike.
Right.
All I'm saying
guess what every replacement player in Major League Baseball said? They said, fuck no, we ain't doing it. Fuck y'all.
But that's a different movement, though.
They was real.
Understood. So that's what I'm thinking. So what I'm asking y'all.
Pay us.
Yeah,
what I'm asking is.
I think bench players will play.
You really think they would?
Fuck y'all, pay us. But the NBA's contracts are so lucrative.
Right.
They're like, you know what? This fuck y'all money is good money.
Right.
Rather the NFL, when they bang their brains on the fucking wall for these bobo ass checks that's not guaranteed. And then what pissed me off is all of this shit comes around here like Black Lives Matter. Oh my God, we might not play because we're mad now. Y'all gonna do that shit for the fucking players agreement? The NFL, like, y'all gonna do that shit in negotiations?
You got the space to say.
Y'all gonna do that shit for the NFL players versus the fucking owners?
Right.
Y'all gonna do that like
fucking
them 6-7 months ago?
It's them checks, bro. Them checks is what's keeping niggas like
everybody would have been paid.
Still playing. Right. No. Not after the strike. I hear what you're saying.
But what I'm saying is, Kyrie said, "Fuck y'all. Why are we even playing next year?"
Right.
And then these bitch ass niggas like, "Oh my God, I want to tell you how I feel." Nah, nigga, sit out.
Right.
Sit out.
Respectively.
These niggas is disrespecting y'all, dog.
Right.
In the NFL, all this owner shit, knee and shit.
Right.
That shit is blatant disrespect.
Right.
And the NBA is working with the players. And the players are like, nah, y'all not doing enough. We gonna sit the fuck out. Fuck y'all talking about.
Right. No, exactly.
I see the difference, bro. And I'm just like, it ain't adding up, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I agree with you. I don't have the grounds to speak on it. You know what I'm saying?
The Players Association,
right.
The NBA. Granted, it's different laws. They're at different places.
Right, because look, even when
it's completely different. I get it. But what I'm saying is,
even with the players coming out right now and they're protesting and they're doing their thing, you know, on the front lines. You know what I'm saying? Even Steph Curry, niggas like that, they is going out there and straight up standing side to side, elbow to elbow with brothers and sisters.
Just did it. He was like, yo, why are we even...
Nah, but you think it's a health game or you think it's the BLM shit?
Kyrie just did it because he's paid. I get that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's different. It's different
when
you got to shoot the deal.
But granted, to move forward, you have to do it. Why prolong it?
Right.
If you're that raw, you're going to make money in 2-3 years. You're going to make your money.
Not Kyrie.
I get the... Yeah, it's not guaranteed. I get it. It's a lot of people are going to go down.
Yeah.
But guess what? The people who do make it, they're going to make 2, 3, 4
Right.
more times money.
Oh, of course.
In 2, 3 years that time.
And that's why they're gonna play.
It's always
and that's why they're gonna
casualties,
play.
bro.
Yeah.
Like if you wasn't that raw in football and you might not make it and you was in between, too bad, dog. Niggas got money to make.
Right.
Like
right.
this shit for the culture now, dog.
Right.
I'm sorry, dog. Like your
No,
body
that's
wasn't
true.
gonna make it, dog.
That's
Everybody
true.
wanna play football. I wanna play football.
That's true. That's
But
true.
dog, like it comes a point in time in history, you're like, alright, fuck this shit. We're the fucking strongest, toughest, rawest warriors, the most skilled warriors. Like, feel me? Let's get paid for this shit.
Right.
Sit the fuck out 1, 2 years and get paid.
Exactly. And look, it does make sense. Not even
That's
two,
my
not even
perspective.
2 years. 1 year, this shit all gonna blow over.
And
6 months is gonna blow over. That's what I'm looking at.
perfect opportunity.
Oh, right. This is the perfect opportunity to
Perfect
do it,
opportunity.
especially you're backpacking on the protesting and the rioting that's going on right
they
now.
Don't even want to pay them.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
The owners got bailed out.
Right, look, you got football players committing robberies and shit, nigga. Like, you have to understand, like,
Bro.
there's craziness going on because them niggas. Yeah, you ain't
Yeah,
here?
they broke.
Right here in Miami.
Yo, football players don't make
There's
that
two
much.
football. There was 2 or 3 football
Rookie
players
contracts?
that ran up in a house party,
And who?
Oh, that was a
you
gambling
heard about it,
game.
right?
That was a gambling game.
and
They
they
said-
ran up in a house party,
I think-
robbed niggas because they was losing
I
at
don't
a,
know the story,
They were
but
losing.
they were losing
Yeah,
at craps.
yeah.
So they said, nah, fuck that.
and I
They
think thought
robbed
it was
everybody in the house.
unfair or whatever the case was.
But then they pull off in Lamborghinis and BMWs. It's like,
Yeah.
bruh.
on some gangster shit.
Alright, so
like,
listen.
yo, fuck
So
y'all,
this
we
the
ain't losing
background.
over here.
So
And it was in
this the
Miramar.
back. This
Go
the
ahead,
background.
Well, he got it. He
Was
got
it
it.
It's in West Miramar. It
No,
was in
that
West
was
Miramar. It was in West
It
Miramar.
was West. Okay, West.
was West
Still
Miramar.
Miramar.
Correct.
Go ahead.
The background of the story is one of the motherfuckers at this party.
Okay.
One of the football players.
Okay.
His son.
See, real nigga
His
shit be
son.
going down in Miramar.
His son.
Miramar is North Dade.
His son. Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, there's still places in Carroll City called Miramar.
Right. Facts.
I call Miramar
There's
the
still
booty
places in
cracker Dayton
Broward called Miami Gardens.
Miramar's a booty
Miramar,
cracker Dayton Broward.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
No, but listen. So the background of that story in particular was one of those football players. I don't know if it's buddy from the Jets or whatever, but their son was babysat by one of these motherfuckers at the party.
Right.
So apparently, what happened is that nigga at the party molested Buddy's son.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm telling you the story.
Disclaimer.
Hold on.
That's the
Don't
last
put no conspiracy
So
like
I
it's fact.
No.
So I heard.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Wait. What are we coming from?
allowed.
Wait, hold on, Trev. Hold on.
Allegedly,
We're
because
coming from
ain't
a-
no charges filed.
Wait,
nothing.
but who's the news
Allegedly.
article? Is it the source? Can we say the
Al-
source?
allegedly, that is what happened.
Allegedly, all right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why he ran up in that bitch with the goddamn chopper, fucking started smacking the shit out of one specific motherfucker
Okay.
and telling that motherfucker, nigga, run your shit,
Right now.
get down, get fucking naked.
So it was something behind.
Why is a rich
It
motherfucker
may
gonna
or
tell
may
you?
not have been something behind.
Alleged. Because
Well,
all I can say
they may
is,
have been using that.
and
as
anybody
a
who's a
front.
parent,
Some
anybody
damn
who's
shit.
a parent,
Okay.
anybody who's a parent, you can't find a way to agree with them. I'm talking about this motherfuckers out
You
here.
deal with that shit. You deal with that shit.
Brother, there's motherfuckers out here that get more time for having some keys and some pounds on them than they do for touching a fucking kid. So guess what?
Fuck
At
them
some
up for the rest of
so
their
guess
life.
what? At some time you gotta resort to handling and resolving issues on your own because you know the legal system ain't gonna do nothing.
Facts.
At the end of the day, you got to protect your kids. You got to protect
Absolutely.
children.
At all
They are
costs.
the most
all
innocent.
costs.
They're the most innocent.
You should keep a child's
You gotta-
innocence.
you gotta
should keep a
decide.
child's innocence at least as long as you possibly can, dog.
Facts. You gotta protect
As
your
long
neck,
as you
man.
possibly can, because at one point in time they gonna learn shit is real as fuck.
Right.
And if you prepare them, they're gonna be able to digest that shit a little bit better and keep your shit moving.
Facts.
If not, if you ain't got no, as I say, pillars or structure,
Right.
bitch, you gonna get hit by a truck. That shit gonna keep moving.
Facts.
You're gonna be roadkill.
And just to swing what you're saying right now into a new conversation about the protesting, because we should talk about it. It is relevant of the time, and
Niggas getting off.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I hope these officers do serve their time for the crimes that they have committed.
Yeah.
I hope they do see a jail cell.
There was a new shooting.
They
dog.
should choke
Yesterday
that nigga
at
out the
Wendy's.
same way they choke Buddy out.
Facts.
I like damn, I want a
Niggas
cheese
should put a knee
potato.
on that pussy ass cracker.
Oh, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
wanted
It should be
to
eye
smack
and eye. It should be eye for an eye, but
I
you
was
know.
upset, dog.
wait.
I wanted a cheese potato today.
It's-
Nigga got shot at Wendy's, dog. I was like, I want 2 of them shits. Yo, GC, I was like, damn, dog, lunch would be great right now. Niggas just got shot at Wendy's. I can't go to Wendy's now, dog.
But no. But this is happening in our day and lives.
Nah, bro, I make my own cheese sauce. Fuck that. Fuck with me.
This is happening right now,
I'm
and
a
I
fake
want
ass
to
shit.
bring it to the earth, to the surface, because everybody's talking about it. I'm not gonna rant and rave about it. The news is out there, the details is out there. You know what I'm saying? I hope justice prevails on this one because it's just blatant disrespect. After all in all these other cases, the Erics and the T-Ravvs, and it's terrible. But let's move not forward with ignorance. Let's move forward with intelligence. Let's move forward with knowledge.
This officer told me a long time ago.
I don't know, that T-Ravv shit sounded like his old boys had something to do with that shit, that Mason shit.
Well, the George Floyd joint, the two niggas knew each other, the cop and the dude. So that even brings more of a conspiracy.
I don't know what I'm about to say.
Right. They used to work together. Supposedly either at a strip club or at a bar type joint.
Pressure with him.
And they have pressure.
At the end of the day,
Right.
let's be real about this whole situation. At the end of the day, that dude was hiding behind that badge, though.
Right. And supposedly,
you could
no, wait. But and supposedly the dude's daughter worked. The white dude's daughter worked at the same club. That's what they're saying. Supposedly is the pressure.
That shit. Just looking at it, he either smashed his daughter or his wife.
Right.
Off rip,
and
then what other passion can make you do
it comes
that?
out that George Floyd was also doing porn back in the day.
He smashed his daughter or his wife, dog. I ain't saying that. I'm saying
allegedly, nigga.
Allegedly, dog.
Allegedly.
But what can make you be that mad?
That want to kill a dude, right?
What the fuck you got going on, dog? It ain't that bad. Dog, you got a job,
right.
a wife, a daughter, a house, and in Minneapolis. Come on, dog.
No, facts.
What? Somebody please enlighten me.
And so with these details reaching the light right now, it's very important that we at least discuss it. I'm not saying that it's foolproof. I'm not saying it's factual. I'm saying these are allegations and we should just address them as such.
Listen.
Bare minimum, dog. You had everything the American dream provided you, bro. Why did you want to kill that man?
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Pause on me. Go ahead. Y'all do that.
What we gotta understand is because that's the very big topic. What stopped this podcast from being done? What stopped this podcast in particular from being done is this alleged COVID-19. So this COVID-19 going on, they telling us we can't be no more than X amount of motherfuckers next to each other. We can't be no more than 6 feet apart.
We've been trading germs since middle school.
No, understood. I don't believe it. I'm saying what I'm saying.
Look at the marks on the floor. That shit about 4 feet, 3 feet, nigga. That shit ain't nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying what I'm saying.
Everybody in this room.
So now listen, but now listen. That's what I'm saying, man. But now listen, motherfucker be too fatty. Hold on. Now listen. Now this happened. This was something that at the end of the day, we fed up. Me, myself, as a person that went through, you know what I'm saying, police abuse as well, police brutality. I went through that shit. Brutality. You know what I'm saying? I left with 5 broken ribs, a torn rotator cuff, fucking scratched cornea, all that shit. I don't like talking about none of this shit on the podcast. It is what it is. It comes up when it come up. Yeah, however, as a motherfucker, yeah, exactly, you know me in real life. Yeah. As a motherfucker that went through this shit, as a motherfucker that ain't no internet revolutionary that said, yeah, do this, do that. Now, whatever I say online, when I say, yeah, break that shit, fight that one, because I do it in real life. That's me. Now, this happens. Yeah. A complete breach of trust. You know what I'm saying? You on a motherfucker neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. And then on top of that, then the coroner talk about some, he had underlying medical. No, what you mean you ain't get choked out if he was choked out for 8 minutes? But hold on. Now the protests break out. Because, it was long, you know what I'm saying? It ain't right. What's going on ain't right that we blowing anything up. But guess what? It's long overdue. America could have made amends with their sins years ago when they never did. So now they gotta pay. The sins of the father shall be paid for by the son. And guess what? I know it ain't your fault. But guess what? Now it's time to pay. But now,
I don't like that rule, bro.
What did the CDC say? Now they saying
the son is good and the father is shitty ass nigga.
The sins of the father shall be paid for by the son. I ain't make the rules.
That sound like American ass crackers made that, nigga.
Like I said, man.
That sound like it ain't right. Shit when your dad goes
it ain't right, but it's long overdue.
That sound like it came from them crackers.
It ain't right, but it's long overdue.
It came from them crackers, my nigga.
You gotta, it ain't right, but it's long overdue. But now they don't care about the social distancing. They don't care about nothing.
I just find it amazing that all them jokes they used to slap All them little tweaky jokes and little sideways jokes. Niggas is getting fined for that shit now. Y'all notice that shit in the media?
Oh yeah.
It's they're like backtracking from here to a year back. It's just all these monkey jokes, all this shit. This is like,
we're not.
We find it horrible now that we could fire you, but ain't nobody playing like the motherfuckers. Ain't nobody playing with Jewish people like that.
The issue
ain't
that's
nobody
going
playing
on,
like anti-fascism like that.
The issue that's going on is
dare say some
the issue that's going on is historical context ain't being applied to shit.
Right. But
that is the main issue, though. But that's the main issue.
I'm gonna let you finish my point. But my point is, they're saying that shit because they got away with it. You could get away with it. Right? They only did it because they get away with it. You say something about LGBT communities, they'll fucking sue you. Say something about anti-fascists, they'll fucking sue you.
Whatever happened to true freedom of speech, though?
I don't know how to feel about it now.
What happened to true freedom of speech, though? Where that shit went?
Freedom of speech is still there.
Man, that shit ain't there. As soon as
but you could get 86 for some bum shit.
As soon as they let some gay ass nigga in power, that's what happened. Niggas like, you can't say shit about gay niggas because I'm running this shit now. You feel me?
Hello.
That is an opinion. That is an opinion.
It's an opinion all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against them.
Right.
But
yeah.
You feel me?
What's
You can't knock a nigga just for saying something what he feel.
Boom.
You're right.
Now, if he physically do something, that's something else. But if he's saying something,
the way I look at it, it's you could actually look at what happened to the 54th. In fact, hold on, I wrote it down so I wouldn't mess it up. The 54th Massachusetts Regiment Memorial. It was vandalized. They spray painted George Floyd on it. They spray painted Black Lives Matter. All that. Do you know who the 54th Massachusetts Regiment was?
Go ahead.
It was an all-black battalion that fought for the country. They desecrated that because nobody's knowing what's going on no more. You know what's left. You know what's left untouched. Do you know what's left untouched? You know what's left untouched in this country doing all this shit?
What?
All the Lenin, all the communist memorials that are standing are still standing. There's a reason for all that. At the end of the day, we have a right to be angry. Hey, brother, we have a right to be angry. We have a right to be angry.
Man.
Our anger, our frustration, all that shit is justified. But we got to be realistic. We got to be realistic with our anger. We can't be tearing down shit of shit that is ours.
Yo,
we can't be like that.
Emotional and dumb with anything you do in life, bro. Like, oh my God, this makes me feel great.
You must be emotional. You must show your.
What the fuck you gonna feel?
We allowed to be emotional.
That's called emotional.
We allowed to be emotional.
Wait, give Wolf.
You know what I'm saying? Emotional. That's what God gave us. Nigga.
Yeah, that's the fire,
you gotta
bro.
Express yourself.
Yeah, of
Everybody
course.
Different. Everybody don't act the same.
Right. But I'm saying though,
now you gotta let a nigga speak his mind, and if he cross the line, then you press him. But until then, let him talk, man. Whether about gay shit, about whatever the fuck, about space, nigga, about God, whatever religion. He just
of course, because it's about expression.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Now, if they trying to take shit on you that you can't say, that's like some slave shit, my nigga.
Boom.
You can't tell me what I can't say, nigga. I'm talking right now. You have no force whatsoever of me not talking right now, bro.
Boom.
Of course, I agree with that.
God gave me, I'm born.
I completely agree with that. Because the best thing,
and that's gospel right there, man.
Yeah, the best thing versus bad fucking
I got a question for your boy. I got a question for your boy.
There is no other cancellation. Like, you just gotta fight it with dialogue. Nobody's gonna be like, oh, I hear this idea and it's just gonna disappear. No.
So I got a question for your boy.
Good dialogue.
Go ahead.
I got a question for your boy. Like, in terms of, let's say,
to kill that.
No, but I'm talking about it's in terms of something you don't agree with, but it's not being expressed disrespectfully, but you don't agree with it. Now, what happens? Because what I'm seeing a lot of
disagreement.
What I'm seeing a lot of though, in terms of this new generation, is it's fighting. It's no longer, you can't discuss anything anymore. Like, people don't. To me, at least, I look at it.
Those are smaller minds.
I don't know whether I like to play devil's advocate.
Everybody has a.
But I enjoy history.
Yo,
everything has to be viewed in a historical context.
You ever seen somebody in middle school who couldn't express themselves and they just fight?
They like to fight.
Of course. That's just what that is. Some
back in
people
those
don't
days,
have the verbal capability to
back
do
in
that.
those days, we called them retarded.
What? It might not be fight.
We can't call them that no more. We can't call them that no more.
But guess what? You can't do that verbally, and you can't do that physically. Well, how else do you do it? It's a fucking catch-22. Like,
what's fucked up? How they gonna tell you you can't call somebody? Oh yeah,
I'm less sure.
One more time.
How can't you use words in the dictionary? They like you can't use certain words in the dictionary. Like you just said.
That's the crazy part. That's the crazy
part.
part.
How the fuck you gonna say we can't use it?
Right.
You gave it to us in the first place.
No, and it's crazy because
And that's some.
you know.
That's
Because over time the medical term has changed over time. Like back in the day, it was stupid. Back in the day, it was.
How you even read a
back in the day, it was retarded.
How you even
it was
understand
retarded.
the dictionary? Why are you even asking me questions about the dictionary? That's where they at.
Right.
Like, why are you even asking me about, nigga, what the fuck you mean? Why you asking me about this? Shit don't make sense.
Right.
What the fuck you mean? I'm breaking it down, bro. Like, fuck out of here. The fuck you.
And so,
Excuse my French.
and so, where we are right now in the conversation is we got the George Floyd situation, we got the rioting, we have freedom of speech being violated, we have freedom of expression being violated, and we are trying to tackle these situations with possible solutions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I just want to let the audience know right now, if you're checking in, this is what we're discussing, this is what we're going over, and here we are. You know, we got 4 similar but different views and opinions. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I love it. We're all so different, but we're so the same.
Exactly, and we all minorities. So I could imagine any viewer that feels that the minority view isn't the only view. So I can understand that too. You know what I'm saying? Because I also have majority friends.
Hold on.
I ain't gonna count.
No. But what I'm saying is
conservative view.
Right.
In the fucking Lions Den. Come through.
Right. But that's cool.
I would love it.
But what I'm saying exactly right, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody should have the freedom to speak and say what they want, and that's why I want to cover both angles of this, because I personally, you know what I'm saying, am involved with a person that's of the majority. I know people of the majority, and all of those parties involved or not involved had different views as well. You know, some agree with the rioting and the protesting, some don't. So what I'm right. Exactly.
They're very verbal online, and they're very verbal amongst the people they're comfortable with.
Right.
But once they get around like real world people, they're like,
right. Some do.
I just love
or
some
are
express themselves,
or some are very expressive.
I love that shit, dog. Like something
it's very
that's
simple.
different from mine. Maybe you might teach me some shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's very simple.
I hope this shows the American people how much power the American people have to change shit.
As far as their voice,
Correct.
All we had to do to change shit.
You have no choice.
Get together.
However,
community.
the issue is, which the issue could be seen with what's going on in NASCAR right now. NASCAR boycotted.
Yeah, right now.
What happened with NASCAR?
I'm gonna tell you, boy. So look, they banned the Confederate flag. Everybody's wilding out who were fans. Like, this is the last straw. This is it. Not because we laugh about it. No, because we laugh about it.
We have to take a step back and not be us for a second.
If you look at it from another aspect, what you really see is the way that racism is ingrained in American culture. That's the biggest difference of American culture compared to anything else in the world. You gotta understand, America giving reparations to Indians, they're giving reparations to the Jews, they're doing all this shit, they're giving reparations to every single person. Everybody gets reparations. You know who ain't getting reparations? You know who ain't getting reparations in the world? It's very simple. The Haitians owe money to France from their liberation. They liberated themselves, they owe their money because you cost me X amount in tax. Right. That's how much you gotta pay me back, plus interest. Plus interest. Pay us
because we had y'all instead.
Right.
Plus interest. Plus interest.
That's what he's saying.
That situation I can look at that situation from a clear mind and be like, okay, they looking at it from an economical standpoint. It may not be racial. If you want to play devil's advocate. But guess what America's doing? America ain't doing that shit. You got to understand one small little vital thing. America made slavery illegal in the 1860s. Right. What happened after that? It was Jim Crow. And then that continued. They could have handled that shit in the 1900s. They did it, kept going. Then it was then the Civil Rights Act happened to come out, and they kept going. America has never righted they never made, like, hey, you know what? Hey, man, yeah, we fucked up.
Right.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I was right. That's really the biggest thing to me.
Slavery's been around since the beginning
of course. Of course. The first slaves were motherfucking crackers. You know what I'm saying? Inshallah, man. Under the name of Allah, man. Yeah, we taught the motherfuckers how to wipe their ass.
Let them go.
We taught the motherfuckers how to wipe their ass.
We're talking about what happened over here. We're not talking about world.
Understood. Right. That's why I'm
talking about what happened in this geography.
And that's the biggest problem with America.
Go ahead.
America never comes to grips with their past. And that's why I refuse to let anybody make me feel bad about saying that the sins of the father shall be paid for by the son. It is what it is. I didn't say it. God said it.
Go ahead, Trav.
You don't know
This
what
your
he said,
moment.
because you ain't hear that shit yourself, nigga.
So,
You know what I'm saying? You heard him say it yourself?
I'm about to mute your microphone.
You said God said it, nigga. Did you hear him say it directly
Facts.
to you yourself, nigga? Or
Facts.
did a cracker book that you read from told you that?
Boom.
King James was, you know,
Yeah,
forgive
King
me for
James
saying
some
it, but
bullshit.
he was a faggot. He was gay, dog.
yeah, King James some bullshit.
He was on some Alexander the Great shit. They mingled with men, nigga.
Boom.
You feel me? And he wrote a
no.
book for you to read.
That mean, you know, it was a whole bunch of drama.
Well,
You got
he
to
adjusted a book
understand.
for you to read. Let me say that.
You got to
Yeah,
understand.
he was like, yo, this version is
You
better.
mean the
I'm gonna
edit.
tell it how
Yeah,
I
you
want
mean
to
the
tell it.
edit.
Right.
It's literally called the King
Like
James
that.
version.
Yeah,
That.
that
He
POV
made his own
ain't
edit.
Never
Right,
accurate.
exactly. He made his
That
own
POV.
He made his own
Let me tell you
edit.
how I want to tell it. Ain't never what the
All
fuck
I'm
it
saying
was.
is, bro,
Ever.
just, you know what I'm saying? You know there's good and bad in the world. You know what I'm saying?
For
There's all
sure.
kinds of different religions, but we all know the points in each religion. We all know when it's too far, when it's too bad.
And we all know that.
We know the level. No matter
And we
what you
all
call it, no
know
matter
it.
what God you call it, whatever, we all know that it's balance and it's good and bad. It's something like that.
And we all know that. And that's the main thing in which I am speaking about. There's only one place in the history of the world. Every place, every single ruler that had their piece, that ran a certain epoch of the world, got the exact understands, and you know what I'm saying, they were new. It was never nothing, bro. It was, I whooped your ass, but I'm gonna kill motherfuckers. I'm enslave the men that's still alive. I'm gonna fuck all y'all bitches. Keep moving. America's
Keep my
the
bloodline
only
going.
place. America's to this day
To this
been
day.
the only place.
Shout out to Deontay Wilder to this day.
But America the only place that kept it a racial dynamic. It wasn't a war dynamic where, hey, literally, okay, bro, I have me and Trav running your neighborhood. We murking you because you were the ruler.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna
Yeah.
keep all your strongest motherfuckers that we whoop their ass.
Yeah.
We gonna fuck all y'all bitches and we gonna leave y'all be part of the empire.
Right. It,
You know what I'm saying?
nigga, shout out to Future.
But it's like
Running your spot.
so.
Snatching your hoe.
My thing-
Fucking your couch.
My thing is like,
Like it or not,
did these niggas
nigga.
have the best pick of the litter?
Right.
Well,
Well,
like that shit was just spontaneous, and that's just some nigga shit.
Well,
But,
you was getting the best motherfuckers.
My bad. Because niggas brought like a few niggas to America.
What? No. Travis, now you tripping. Now you high, nigga. You high as a kite right now.
I'm not high as a kite.
You high as a kite right
You
now.
were great.
He said they brought the best of the best every time. Like,
No.
he mad wildin'. Right, he mad wildin'.
I think Travis know what he talking about. He
Nah,
he got
because
some
I'm saying
old
we
school,
took, like,
ass
you
names.
talking about
Nah,
1970s and when the Caribbean
I got
You
some
feel
nigga
me?
blood in me.
Man, you got some
My
island
mom-
blood.
my mom's big cock,
That
like-
nigga.
In Jamaica? No,
You know how that
He is
nigga on dog say
Dog.
my great granddaddy was? That shit was like Travis, nigga.
Dog.
All right, you
What I'm saying is, dude, hear me out. I'm on the limb right now. I'm on Mars right
You
now.
got 5 minutes.
So,
Go
dog,
ahead.
they brought X amount of slaves, right? They brought the X amount of slaves to America, South Carolina, North Carolina, the whole fucking coast, Caribbean, all of that shit, right?
Right.
How long did this shit go on for?
400 years, nigga.
For a while. So, dog, they brought them niggas over here and we thriving, bro. Like, for all this shit we going through, we still doing okay. I'm not saying it's the best. We still fighting.
Man, you better have a point, nigga.
Yo,
Quick.
Shit is thick in
Africa
Africa.
strong as fuck. Too.
Right.
Africa is strong.
Bruh. Nigga ain't.
But I'm just saying, what I'm
over
saying
there
is,
that the Americans
we've come a
are.
long way, dog. And
Yeah.
niggas be always crying and bitching and like, oh my god,
Listen,
we gotta
listen,
fight
listen.
for more. It's like, yo, we've come a long way, dog. Y'all niggas
Very
is still
conservative
strong.
view. Listen,
Shut the
alright.
fuck up and keep going, dog. Stop bitching and moaning and dog.
That's what listen. And this
Like,
coming
yo,
from
keep it
motherfuckers.
professional, dog. Go for legislation, votes, and all this. Take the shit back. Oh, defund the police, bro. That's dog. You sound like a far right. The niggas who saying racist shit, you sound like that on the left. You can't do that. They're not even listening to you after that, dog. Like, don't do that.
Beating up old ladies and shit, my nigga.
Yeah, that
Nah,
shit getting
come
crazy.
on, bro.
That shit is
Bro,
getting
I had-
Let me
no,
catch
but
one
at
of
the
them
same
niggas doing that
time,
shit.
at the
I'ma
same
start
time,
bodying
people fight
niggas
for
in the street,
legislation,
bro.
bro.
Facts.
Believe that.
Ask
I
for
had
what's
showed-
realistic
Fucking
and
old
make your
women
points,
and
though.
shit.
Don't spend time bullshitting. Ask
If
for
they
what's
got so much
higher
anger,
than what you could really
if they
get.
got so much
Right.
anger, if
You
they
know
got
what
so
I'm
much
saying?
anger to be hitting old ladies and beating up, like like people, defensive
That's-
people, do that shit to the same police that did that shit to Buddy.
Facts.
That
This
nigga,
shit.
that gangster,
Yeah,
Buddy
for
fucking
real.
niggas up, go fuck the police
Right.
up.
And that's the whole bad apple.
Go represent and show.
And yo,
That's the
I'm
bad
not
apple
conservative.
argument.
You
No,
said
no,
that
no.
was a few,
It
but
was
I
a little bit. It was a little bit.
I teeter.
Right. Okay, which is fine,
no,
but that's you have a
yeah.
perfect right to have that opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it's in the
There's
middle,
certain things we need
whether
to
it's
button
left,
up that doesn't help us. So
I know,
I'm
and
telling
that's
you,
cool. That's
Tighten
cool.
the fuck up, y'all.
But I would never forget. I went out with this
We
one
don't got
chick.
time to be bullshitting over there when you got shit to do over there.
Facts.
I went out
Like,
with this one
stop.
chick. So she was going to a family reunion.
You got 2 minutes.
I never get it. She was going out to a family reunion. And basically what happened is she had a family reunion. She looking around. And she see like a lot of white people at the family reunion. She looking around like, yo, who the fuck are they? Now she starts seeing some white people and she like, hold on.
This ain't my family.
Nah, like that kind of looked like my aunt. Like that kind of looked like my old boy. Like what the,
Like
who
in
the
the
fuck
face,
is the
like features.
She went to a family reunion in the deep south,
Mm-hmm.
and them white folks that were there telling them like, "Hey, look, we are the
And she is
whatever
what?
we
What?
are." She black.
Okay.
We are the
Dark
whatever.
skin,
No, light skin,
Hold
light
on,
skin,
nigga,
light
let him-
skin.
No, I'm
Tell
just
the
getting
story.
details
Light
because I don't need to.
He
Light-
gonna get
light skin,
there. He
light
gonna
skin.
get
Getting there,
there.
but I need to know what her
Light
complexion
skinny,
is, bro.
light skinny. But regardless, light skinny.
Okay.
But you know what I mean? Bro, like ain't no way to mistake it. You already know what she is. So boom.
She red bone.
So she over there, and the white people get on the microphone. They say, "Hey, look, I'm saying we are the." I ain't gonna say her last name because I ain't trying to put her on there on blast. But we are the blah 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 family. Like we here because y'all are our family. Because throughout history, this is what happened. We are related because
So-and-so
our
family tree.
our relatives fucked y'all.
Right.
Like
Straight up.
there's a
That's
reason.
what it said.
There's a
Yeah,
reason why
the
this
county
whole
vote.
family reunion, everybody black.
Yeah.
There's a reason why everybody light skinned for a reason.
Yeah.
Like you said, y'all kept your hair, you kept your nose, you
Right,
kept
right.
your lip because
Like,
you
this is what
continue,
it is, everybody.
you continue made it, but like
Believe it or not.
we are the bomb.
Right.
Like it
Mic
was
drop.
our,
Mic drop, like,
and
here
they
you
were
go.
over there. No, and the
It's a
way,
shocking event.
no, but the way that
Some
they
shit they had to
owned
hear.
up to it is
Right.
what I'm saying. It was.
America's
real.
not ready.
It's some
What
real
do
shit.
you expect to happen? Nigga, they told him, shut up. Nigga, they told him, like, yo, I don't know what y'all want from us, and I don't know what the fuck to give you, but I can tell you one thing.
We can
We
cooperate.
we ain't got nothing to do with what happened, but we got one thing to do with something.
blood.
We are blood.
Right.
Regardless
Game
of what,
over. Like-
we family. We share the same
None of that
last
shit
name.
matter, bruh.
We share the same lineage. And at the end of the day, if we don't look out for each other, we don't.
Hey,
and
I'm
that is the
gonna tell you
message
something,
that
though.
America need to know.
Hey, so I'm gonna tell you something too, bro. Just cause they family don't mean that you supposed to know. Cause some family dirtbag, bro.
Correct. Correct.
That's
Correct.
110%
Correct. But
how?
however,
That's dog. That's why.
That don't get lost in like.
Don't get lost in the sauce.
Family, you know what I'm saying? Family, nah, nigga. Family is sometimes you gotta break them off, bro. You gotta like cut them off, all that.
Boom.
Cause they not family. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And now listen, everybody, we have reached inebriation. Any final thoughts, anybody, for this week? Just this week alone. You know, there's been 2 months we've been gone, quarantined down.
My final thought, check me out. You know what I'm saying? It's my first time. Appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the invite and shit like that. my nigga.
Definite.
Stop beating up people that ain't got shit to do with the motherfucking problem. If you got a problem with the police and shit, you know what I'm saying, do it, deal with them, you know what I'm saying, or with the people that's really doing it, and stop throwing all the anger everywhere else, you know what I'm saying, control it, you know what I'm saying, do it proper, you know what I'm saying, if you really want to change something, do it proper, you feel me, and we got to show them that we supposed to work together. Tell the police you ain't here to beat us up, we supposed to work together, you feel me, you can't do this shit, you can't abuse your authority, we giving you the privilege to run around like this, we'll take it right back from y'all, just like we doing now.
Boom.
You feel me, our founding fathers and mothers all wanted great things for every person on this American land or wherever we at right now, you know? So, like I always say, God bless and bless God.
my only final
Dot.
thoughts are basically the thesis of the whole story that I was saying beforehand. Unity is what we need, because at the end of the day, there's a greater enemy at hand that's fucking with everybody involved, that's fucking with us and trying to make, there's a reason they don't want motherfuckers to be together. And I'm speaking this as a motherfucking mulatto ass motherfucker. So I'm telling you straight up, together we
my bad,
stronger
my bad.
than ever.
And do your research on that 5G for real, my nigga. Just
Boom.
check it out.
5G.
man. You know,
5G, it is what it
I
is.
know it's faster internet and all that shit, but as they say, everything comes with a price. So just double check, you know? That's all I
Facts.
ask.
Facts. T-Ravv.
Yo.
Final thoughts.
Thank you again, my G.
Definite.
So my thing about this whole situation, George Floyd, all these crazy shooting at Wendy's yesterday, is to all people who aren't of color or you are of color, whatever shade you are, if you feel
every color
passionate,
is a color, though. I don't
everybody,
understand that, though.
whatever,
White is
because
a color
no,
too,
because
bro,
people
so I don't understand.
compartmentalize
I ain't white, though.
whatever
I'm
the fuck
Dominican.
they
I'm
got
just
going
saying.
on, however they do it.
Yellow
Whatever,
color,
how
black
religion,
color,
whatever.
brown color.
So, if you feel really passionate about whatever the fuck is going on, shut up and listen.
Boom.
To somebody else's perspective or their view. Shut up and listen. And after you listen, shut up and listen for 10 more minutes. And then respond. So you can actually get somewhere besides being
Basically, try to
emotional and so
understand
passionate
them.
about everything.
You know what I'm saying? Try to take
Alright?
time to
So
understand the people.
have a fucking conversation more than 10, 15 minutes and get pissed off. Listen for 10 minutes, then the other person listens for 10 minutes and respond. Boom. You understand? And then you'll get somewhere and you'll at least understand what else somebody else was going through, and you could go forward tomorrow understanding what that person went through, and you could be better. That's it.
Okay. Thank you for gentlemen for sharing your thoughts, sharing your wisdom. Thank you for everybody joining us on the live. Thank you for everybody joining us right now. We're gonna take a shot. We're gonna take a shot for everything that's going on right now.
Oh, damn, I ain't gonna shit, my nigga, my bad.
It's alright. We still got some. We still got some for everybody.
Shit, it's whatever, bro. It's a little fireball.
I need to have the shit.
No,
Don't spill it.
I ain't gonna spill it.
That's why I want you. That's it. No,
He's a baby. He's a baby.
That cup bigger than
Come on, you can't do it?
Shit kind of heavy over here, bro.
Hey, you kind of big wrist.
got baby wrist, dog. Baby wrist, dog. Don't spill this shit all over.
Come on.
This shit, I already see this shit all over the couch.
Alright, boom. That's it. Now he good. So we're gonna take a shot right now for the situation at hand. We're gonna enjoy ourselves, enjoy the rest of the night. Salute to my brothers.
God bless you.
Bless God.
Boom. Salute to everybody. Boom. And now, in closing, this has been another episode of the Inebriated Podcast. Go check us out on all social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Instagram, TikTok. Check us out everywhere. We are going to be back at it like Craftmatics. As JDot likes to say, we're going to be back every week, debuting a new episode every week. So stay tuned. Go to our pages right now. We got Miami Bites. We got Inebriated Media. We got Inebriated Podcast. You can check us out on all social media platforms. And this is a breaking news right now. We are going to have a mobile app. Woo! We're going to have a mobile app available very, very soon. It's already available on Android. It's going to be on iTunes very soon. Go check us out on the Inebriated Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Yep.
Yep.